Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. Now, I recall that in this episode I wanted to brew a lot of potions, or as many as I can. So let's do that. What do you think about Camelot's changes to the Keep's leadership?
Asylum. Frankly speaking, I was quite content with the arrangement where Camelot stayed out of the fortress's affairs. I fear that someone like Cillian might be a bit too overzealous in scrutinizing my methods. We can only hope that Feargus will prove to be a more, present captain than Briandan.
Alright, let's buy stuff. Let's grab all the spirits and all the sage. And then go and see what we can make. We may need to purchase... Look, we got the money. Sod it. Here we go. We got the money anyway, right? Hopefully some of that will restock. So let's practice on mana potions first. We can make a lot. And it will improve our skill. Okay, let's make a few big healing potions as well. And aim for that more consistent quality level. Why not? We'll throw in one of these. Do it again. Right. Burning Splash, Chilling Splash. We got a lot of them. Make some fish oil. It's not a really big deal for us overall. You know what we could do though? Oh yeah. Keep at it. Is that free? It's free! So we'll make one of these, and the other 5 can go into one of these. Excellent! We could make some poison, let's not do that. We could make some more Fool's Rush. I haven't been using very much of that recently. Knock up another one of those. And another one of those. And I think we'll call that it for this crafting session. Right, small. Ah, locks. I see, okay. Would be useful if we were using more spells. I should probably check the stash. Oh, as I said at the end of the last episode, I have put all the crafting ingredients in the stash. So we now have a much nicer, comfortable encumbrance value. Now, I just want to look at our 2 more strength for this. Could be a good investment, a really good investment. And I'm aware it's still comparing to the shields. Or 2 dexterity for this sword. Right, so 10 strength, working on that. We now qualify for this. That's still quite good. Bit more dexterity for that, strength for this. If we can get that, I can get rid of one of these. That is just lighter, so I can take this and sell it. Okay, cost more stamina, so that's where the cost differential is. 9 strength, so like 1 more point. I can use this. And that's very good damage. And then we have Sir Lancelot's set, which is a very light armoured two-handed weapon set. I say light because having these strength and endurance requirements to use it will make me comfortably in the light armour category, which I'm not too comfortable with just yet. Okay. And then I'm probably just going north. Although if I do go and see the trickster, I might be able to get something out of it. Oh. Right. Okay. I need to rest as well. Glad I remembered.
Nice. Just...
I'm selling this. What else? Oh. Should seriously consider using that at some point. And it is the same model as my Claymore. Just looks like it's got red on it, so it's probably like the two-handed hammer. I should stash this. Okay. We've got all night. Let's do that then. Oh. Wanted to turn left, had an itchy eyebrow. So I could move forwards or steer, but not do both. I don't think I want to go face the Four Dweller just yet, so that is more damage. Same weight, same stamina cost, inflicts bleed but does a point to me every time. Well, you know what, if it inflicts bleed, that's pretty good. So I might as well just... it's only 3.4, I don't need to get rid of it just yet. Okay. Let's go find ourselves a bed. Our usual bed, I think. While I'm starting to prepare myself for the inevitable Four Dweller confrontation at night, I'm not quite ready just yet. Something tells me I'd want like another 10 or 15 levels but to do it comfortably, but more importantly, I'm very close to the next one. So, is there anything I can do to help with that? Oh. Wait, it's in this region? Eckhart's Cave. Where would... Please no. Okay. Just no. That'd be so wrong. Where is it? Huh. Am I missing something? I might have... Okay. Really? By the Shrine of the Bear. Okay, well that gives me something to do tomorrow. I'm intrigued. I mean, it'll be risky, but hopefully worthwhile. I might not be quite leaving the area just yet then. Okay, here we go. Let's head on out the door. And don our helm as we're entering danger. You know, if I'm going that way... No, I don't think I can get any more meteoric iron because I think I mined it yesterday. So let's just head out. I don't even need to go wide anymore because there are guards there now instead of foes. If I'm speaking a little oddly, it's because my throat's very dry. I just ran a 3.5, nearly 4 hour role-playing session, and I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm not at the risk of losing my voice just yet. It'll take more than that. But I do think I'm trying to preserve it a little bit, build back up the saliva, just loosen myself, you know. Really? There we go. Gotcha. And you know what? That is in the vicinity of... There's the cows again. The cave is in the vicinity of the trickster. However, damn it, I would be easier going round to the left. Oh no, I'll go this way instead. I hope I have the time. Yeah. This is not easy on the way up. Think how it is for poor little Quirko back there. He's probably fine. Nope. He'll catch up with me at some point. We know we have a safe haven here, but we have to be able to reach it. We don't know if we're going to be able to stay in the cave when we're done. Should be that way, shouldn't I? This is going to be wrong. No, I think I'm good. Nope. I can fight. Well, that's... Really? Okay. Well. I got to fight anyway. I was going to say I can fight, but that's not what I came here for. Let's continue to advance at an alarming speed because we have a lot of distance to cover. Actually, we've covered most of it already, so that's convenient. We just got to go up here again and find our way to the place over here that had that extra portal that I don't think we can use. I may even have time to investigate that if I'm lucky. For now, though, I'm just working on my 200 weapon skill, and now that we're regaining 20 health per kill, we can relax on the mace usage and enjoy the use of other weapons. Still dead? Good. Stay that way, please. You'll be a right nuisance otherwise. I saw how weakened it was. I'm not going to. That's not why I'm here. This is why I'm here. There should be a few more up here. Yep. I think that sounded like it touched Quirko, which is interesting because he's had no audio cues before. Here we are. This must be the cave entrance. I believe we're here looking for a missing alchemist, and we don't know what to expect. So let us be cautious. Well, that's rather close.
Stay sharp.
Guess what? What are you? That looks very dodgy. I suspect it's not going away, and it may increase with every kill. I don't like you. I think I'll take the long way round as intended. If I can. The Nature of Weirdness, Volume 1, on the Nature of Substances by Uthric of Dunkeld. There are 4 types of substance: perceptible, either eternal or destructible, non-perceptible, and magical. Eternal perceptible substances, like the moon and stars, are incorruptible and move without rest. Destructible perceptible substances include plants and animals, subject to decay and recognized by all. Non-perceptible substances exist beyond senses, such as ideas or mathematical equations. These are independent and immobile, thus outside the realm of physics. Magic substances also elude physics, their nature incomprehensible even if they are have perceptible attributes. The weirdness is a perceptible magical substance. It has observable qualities like colour and density, and is subject to motion, rising and creeping toward unprotected areas, while repelled by menhirs. Its magical essence is undeniable, as it interacts with destructible substances causing decay and transformation, and possibly teaching me a new crafting recipe, but it turns out that was not the case. This happened as soon as we killed the brigand. I wonder if enough actions in here will cause it to manifest fully as something, which we will have to deal with. Mate, you don't want to know what that noise is. Trust me, you'll die.
Money or your life?
I choose the third option. Your life. resting spots I cannot use. Interesting. And now that I'm in the area, I don't fancy the big Oblivion and Skyrim style arrow pointing towards my quest objective, so I will change it. There we go. It should now point towards the exit. And we got things.
Stay focused.
Hello.
No, you'll regret this.
There we go. I'm liking the hiss of the flames. Oh! Wait. That was another one. Where did it go? Because we didn't get one from the kill over there. I wonder if it's from the burning, then. Medium, eh? There we go. Arcanist's sword. Presumably for spellcasters. Yes, definitely for spellcasters. And it looks like a dagger. A rondel dagger by the look of it. Okay, lovely. I'm aware I didn't loot the containers by the entrance. I can get them on the way back. You know what? Oh, damn it. He's dead now anyway. Is this... Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. Alright, let's get this open then. So it was a shortcut. Here we go. Right. What have we here? We won't take his clothes. Or his clothes. Old steel ring. Huh? On the properties and potentials of the ethereal cobweb. By Eckhart of Cuanacht. This is probably him. The ethereal cobweb, a rare product of the wyrdness, is as delicate as it is potent. When thrown into fire, it reveals its primary property, repelling the wyrdness, a vital defense against the mist's advances. Yet we believe its potential goes beyond this single use. The Alchemist Guild is actively studying whether the cobweb may act as a conduit for life energy, or as a protective amulet. Formed from chaos, but offering protection, it holds many secrets that bring us closer to understanding life's essence. This treatise calls upon all alchemists to join in exploring its properties, with both caution and curiosity, so we may harness its mysteries wisely. And the blacksmith we met knew how to use it to repair a gong. Volume 2, Autobiography. Do we have a Volume 1? Not exactly. Well then. I was born into the Arthurian clan, a cousin to Yvain, but my passion lay in natural sciences, not politics. I left Cuanacht to study at Camelot's Royal Academy, becoming one of its youngest graduates, which is an accomplishment I am still proud of. I eventually settled in the capital with my parents, encouraged by my mother, who worried about my lack of interest in marriage or legacy. But I've always been happiest in my library or laboratory, immersed in study and experimentation. Joining the Alchemist Guild and societies of herbalism and medicine felt natural. Among them I found camaraderie and purpose, though my true focus remains the wyrdness. I believe science is humanity's best hope against its mist. At the edge of the weirdness, I built a workshop to test my theories, a place where order meets chaos. It is there that I search for the answers that may one day turn the tide for Avalon. Possibly a location we will need to search out. I'm not seeing a Volume 1 to go anywhere with this, so Eckhart's Research Journal, Volume 2. Continuing the ideas from my previous research journal. 5. I applied a controlled alchemical fire to samples of the weirdness, hoping to observe a reaction similar to combustion. Instead, the fog seemed to absorb the fire's energy, growing denser and shifting hue. This may indicate that the fog can store energy, a concept I have yet to fully understand. 6. Recent tests reveal the weirdness has no effect on inert matter, yet it resonates powerfully with anything bearing life energy. The fog's attraction to living things may explain its ancient presence, perhaps awaiting activation by life's very spark. This possibility could hold profound implications for the Guild's pursuit of the true source of life itself. 7. In an attempt to draw out the spark of life directly from within the weirdness, I witnessed a reaction unlike any I've seen. A fleeting manifestation of form emerging from the mist itself. It held shape briefly before collapsing, yet in that moment I glimpsed pure potential, creation at its most raw and unrefined. This could be the first step towards unearthing life's very essence. Perhaps the thing we saw outside. Materia Medica, Volume 3. Plants for Health and Magic. Sage, the Holy Plant of Shadows and Light, by Sidonius Geron. I may have read this before. Legends say that the All-Mother, in grief for her children's suffering, sowed sage under the moonlight, granting its silvery leaves her blessing. I have, haven't I? I've read this one already. This sacred plant grows in sprawling bushes with pale purple flowers and pointed silvery green leaves that shimmer like Avalon's ancient sorrow. Its earthy, bitter aroma seems to whisper secrets of the land itself. Sage is renowned for its restorative powers, sharpening memory, soothing joints, easing fevers, and driving out unseen enemies within the body. Its smoke, burned in the rituals of druids and priestesses, can cleanse curses, repel spirits, and stir dormant life. More than mere medicine, sage is a relic of divine compassion, a small but potent shield against the darkness. If one must indulge mortal cravings, it lends a fine flavour to meats. Yeah, we have read that one before. Okay. Okay, it's showing as a container. Something here has been destroyed. Okay, we got ourselves a few things. Fairy tales and folk tales. The Golden Flower, compiled and transcribed by Kenelm from Camelot. I went to school with Kenelm. I'm not sure that was how his name was spelt, but yeah. Once 2 brothers, sons of a poor man, loved the same maiden, the miller's daughter, the wealthiest girl in their village. The miller, unwilling to marry her to a pauper, told them he'd give her hand to the one who brought the golden flower back from the misty forest. This flower grew in a clearing surrounded by weirdness, a deadly fog that could drive people mad or kill them. The older brother, strong but cruel, killed a knight to steal his armour, thinking it would protect him. Entering the weirdness, he was transformed into a giant boar. The younger brother, kind but timid, stepped into the forest cautiously. A fair-skinned lady by a tree told him, "Your innocent heart will shield you from harm." Encouraged, he ventured into the weirdness, but his blood boiled and he perished. For the fair-skinned beauty was a witch, and the weirdness spares no one. And there was me thinking he was going to be killed by the boar that was his brother. It's still there. So let's continue our exploration. Okay, this may be a secret door that's been opened. Is volume 1 going to be in here? Maybe not. Well, we got the other one open. Might as well give it a go. Okay, that's a spell we already have. What are we missing? Yeah, I should search the research journals, 1 of 2. Well then, where the... oh, right there, presumably. Okay, found it. Origin Potion, Fireball, and... Eckhart's Research Journal, Volume 1. 1. The weirdness appears to be a chaotic fog, but I suspect a hidden structure, an order beyond my current understanding. Initial tests with metallic salts show the mist reaction to alchemical compounds, altering their colour and composition unpredictably. The spark of life, however, remains untouched by this fog, leading me to believe it operates on principles unlike those of our world. 2. So number 4 is missing. 2. Today I exposed several organic compounds to the weirdness, expecting rapid decay, but witnessed instead a form of synthesis. Plant cells displayed unusual resilience, briefly sustaining growth in a way akin to primordial life. Is the fog acting as an incubator, nurturing rather than destroying? 3. My attempt to isolate particles from the weirdness yielded trace elements that resist classification. These particles appear to cling to living cells as if drawn by some intrinsic energy. Could this be a glimpse of the fabled spark? The particles dissolve on their own, leaving me questioning their role in creation. I need to start jotting my notes in a new diary. I'm running out of space here. That could be the number 4 section. I found both volumes of Eckhart's notes now. Now I'm supposed to meet Tyrannus near the statue of the Morning Harpist in Cuanacht. Oh, you know what? Maximum health, maximum stamina by 3% increase each might be worth than the Ancient Oaks route. But for now, I'm happy with this. I wonder, this could just be a bug, right? It's gone. It seems to have went into me. So that did something to it. No idea what. Okay, let's head back outside. We got a few hours before dark. Not a lot of safe havens near here. This village may be our best bet. There's a bear. Bugger. Here then? Perhaps. Okay, let's try it. Seems our work here is not yet done after all. Leave it, wolf. I have better things to do than meddle with you. Now we want to skirt around this little gully and continue on towards the west. All good, all good. They did not respawn. You know what? We might even be able to make it back to her ladyship's before nightfall. But maybe we should just play it. Oh god, really? Okay. The wolf has howled. He's fucking hell! Did that thing just drop out of the tree? Okay, that has got to be something to do with... Oh! Oh! Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's soul, so we have to pick it up. It's literally us creating it. Okay. Okay. Alright then. Well, we've avoided this location for a while, so let's head straight in. Because it is getting dark. So here is a bunch of unpleasant individuals. Yeah, he won't even talk to me.
Like a worldly, well-travelled person. I'm not wrong, am I? Of course I'm not. Tell me, would you be interested in some incredibly rare, mysterious and precious items?
I suppose I could take a look.
Then let me introduce you to a one-of-a-kind collection of Arthurian relics. I assure you, you won't see anything like this anywhere else on Avalon. Here's an authentic four-dweller's tooth. And look, a bone from Sir Galahad's little finger, and over here, a fragment of a foot wrap worn by King Arthur himself, along with many other riches.
You know, I met Sir Galahad recently, and he seemed to have all his finger bones. How can I be sure these relics are authentic?
That is an excellent question. When it comes to relics, authenticity is key. However, I assure you that I possess documents with the appropriate signature and seals, proving that all of these relics and the stories behind them are absolutely true.
I see. Did you draw up that paperwork yourself? Let me see what you have. So, Sir Boar's Mightstone. Unknown. Four Dweller's Tooth. Looks fairly normal. Galahad's Bone. That is not a finger bone. At least I don't think so. Guinevere's left glove. Hair of Lancelot's horse's mane. King Arthur's foot trap. You know what? These are all cheap. I can probably afford the lot, right? Let's purchase all his things. So we have the toe of a giant, splint from Merlin's staff, a scale from the Green Knight's armour, King Arthur's foot wrap. I imagine Arthur himself would have something to say about that. It might jog a memory or two. And these other items. Now, you know what? we will try and make it back to her place before dark. These are clearly unidentified items, yet I cannot identify them by sitting at a fire. You know what, if we do get a few more kills, it's all experience. I'm not going to stop to pick the herbs. I'm going to keep on going. We'll make it to the manor before the darkness becomes too dangerous, and to the horns the following morning to look into the qualities of the many fine items we have purchased at a ridiculously low price. Let's get ready for bed. And her ladyship. Why, of course we should pay her a visit and enjoy her pleasure and pleasant company this evening. Commanding and domineering though she is. Also fairly uncaring. It's almost as if there's something seriously wrong with her. Hello, Alyssa, I've been missing you again.
Ah, my dear, you do have exquisite timing. Here, a little something to brighten your day.
Some satin trousers, excellent. Are they +4? Okay, we can sell the non-magical ones. Well, the non-enchanted, non-enhanced, you know what I mean. Let's spend the evening here and head off. I'll go back through the graveyard as it's my most frequently travelled route, and it should allow me to ascertain if the meteoric iron has returned. Let's armour up just in case. I can't always rely on this cloak to enhance my critical hit chance, so I should... I mean, look, this next level I'm seriously considering strength and perception. Strength would be nice to work towards item requirements. Perception would be nice because I've been overlooking it for a while now. And safe. I would say no meteorite then. But at least we get to try. Oh no, very safe. Well, we've clearly been through here recently enough. No point trying to mine it out now. Ah. I stand corrected. Okay, little potter, where are you? Oh, there you are, down there. Alright, let's head back to the keep. I like the way our power is refilling. We'll need to refill it somewhat swifter by nightfall. May not happen. We can always make a bonfire and use some cobwebs. And we do have plenty of those. But it's interesting to see the speed at which it replenishes. Okay, I have a plan. It goes like this. Let's go see the blacksmith.
what a nice day.
I bought these relics off a merchant. Can you work with them?
Aye, I'm sorry to tell you, but this here piece is just a fancy trinket. You might as well ask me to hammer a piece of glass. I'm afraid I can't help you there, friend.
Alright, so they're absolute rubbish. I have heard tell on the forums that Sir Boar's Mightstone may be a relic that adds plus 1% weapon damage. But that ain't much. However, with our newly acquired meteoric iron, let's go upgrade something. You know what? Yeah. The enchantment on it won't change much, but the damage will. How are we doing for armor then? 5, 4 to 5. It's nice. Critical chance on low stamina. Oof, that's just good for everything. So I think the trousers definitely. Then we could do the boots, the gloves, or the sword. I'm going to go for the gloves because the base melee damage bonus doesn't require criticals to trigger. I mean, the knight set is still very tempting. And we have all these things we can work our way slowly towards meeting the requirements for. For now, though, let's go back and speak to that merchant and say, you sold me a load of junk, and I think you knew it. By which point, it may be getting near evening again. Okay. Giddy up, footsies, you got loads of work to do. Pretend you can clip-clop, like a horse. But as we all know, the coconut is a tropical fruit. It doesn't matter how many sparrows you think might have been carrying it. It's got nothing to do with airspeed velocity, it's a simple matter of weight ratio. I don't care if you think we were gripping it by the husk. It still weighs the same. I'm sure you all know what I'm referring to there. At least you should do. Right. Ooh, left, left, left. Let's see if we can avoid the bear. Cows, bear. Ooh. Let's stock up on potion brewing supplies. And then, oh god, really? All the way back out here. Okay, Grindelows, you get to fight. Job done. You see little Quirko looking up at me there, all confident and pleased. He's like proud of my achievements. Speaking of achievements, there's more Grindelows. Let's see if we can just go round them, shall we? Yeah! Wolf, wolf, wolf! Double wolf today? Double wolf, I say. Oh yeah. It's the same day, so the brigands should not have returned. He says with slightly less confident than one would What the fuck was that? Bear again? Yep. Oh god, it's for bear. I mean, if I stay up on the rock... Nope. It's not helping, it's only hindering me. Bloody hell. Okay. Gotcha! And now we get to practice some healing magic as well. Whoa, there's a bit of a lag spike. Okay, excellent. Let's go see the trader. I'm better off going around this way. So let's do just that. At some point I may indulge in the Stagfather's shrines, but I am not ready yet. Now let's save the game, because I'm not sure how gullible I need to be here.
Hello again. It's always good to see a familiar face. Please, take a look at my exceptional collection and let me know if something catches your eye.
You sold me a fake.
What? A fake? Impossible. I would never knowingly sell a fake Arthurian relic. You must be mistaken. I acquired this relic from a trusted source. I assure you, perhaps your eye isn't discerning enough to appreciate its true value.
Well, the blacksmith at the horns disagrees with you.
I can assure you, my friend, that you are mistaken. Perhaps your blacksmith doesn't have as discerning an eye as I do.
Perhaps no one has such a discerning eye as you do. Why not just give me my money back and sell the things to someone who will appreciate their true worth?
Well, you're clearly still new to the ways of relics. You must understand that once you've owned one, it's yours for good. It's like an unbreakable bond, and I'm afraid I couldn't sever it even if I wanted to. Besides, these relics are far too valuable to just return. Just think of the prestige and power it can bring you, my friend. Trust me, you won't regret keeping it.
Yeah, that doesn't really give me my money back.
Listen, friend, I'm just a humble trader trying to make a living. You can't expect me to offer refunds on goods that have already changed hands. It's just not good for business, you know. Your purchase was a one-time deal. As far as I'm concerned, you got what you paid for. Besides, these ancient relics, they're one-of-a-kind items, and there are always going to be some naysayers out there. But let me make it up to you. I'll offer you a special deal on my other relics. Trust me, you won't regret it. How about it?
You're trying to con me again, aren't you?
I am deeply offended. I assure you, my merchandise is one of the finest quality. Perhaps there was an honest mistake, but you could at least try to appreciate that I'm willing to make it right. I've been in this business for years, and I pride myself on my reputation for honesty and integrity.
Oh, you've got a reputation, all right. How do I... Alright, show me your wares. No, I've wasted enough time for that. Well, you'll pay for it one way or another.
Listen, I can understand your frustration, but let's not resort to violence here. We can work this out like civilized people. How about I offer you an even bigger discount on your next purchase? Or perhaps I could interest you in a different, even more valuable item? Don't let a little setback ruin our potential business relationship. Let's put this behind us and move forward, shall we?
Alright, show me what you got. And he's got nothing. Okay, so there was a rumour that we could get a quest for him for an actual real relic. A quest from him for an actual real relic. I'm not sure how. Okay, let's try this.
Hello again.
So,
What?
sold me a dud.
You must be. I can assure you.
There we go.
Wasted time? That's rich coming from someone who can't even tell the difference between a genuine relic and a counterfeit
There, he's
one.
admitting it.
Hello again. Sometimes it's necessary to have some time for consideration. I understand.
Okay, so that kind of locks us out, doesn't it? I don't think there is. I think maybe if I'd only bought one first, then the others I buy might be slightly better. He might bring up the real stuff, but no. I think they're all just fakes. But I can sell him items here. He's okay with that.
Hello again. What? You must be. I can assure you.
Okay. We'll go with this.
Clearly, it's like an. Just think of the. Listen, it's just not. Besides, deeper. I am deeply. Perhaps, though, I've been in this business.
I don't think there's a quest. And now we get his open shop. We can sell him crap. But I don't think there's any business to be done here. In which case, I'm leaving the area. I don't have any unfinished business here, do I? Oh, apart from the obvious. This. And that. I believe it's time to take the road north. And it might be wise to rest overnight in the village to get as much time as possible before we hit the gates. And I want to take the eastern gate purely because it's the one I discovered first, the main obvious one. The other one seems to be a more out of the way gate that's easier to miss, and so is probably not the main path. So let's do just that. Is there really only 2 tombs in this region? You'd think there'd be rather more. Some exploration may be in order, especially in Cuanacht. Which I will finally get to visit and probably get my arse handed to me as soon as I set foot inside it. There we are. Well, there's our level. And we were gonna create a bonfire to rest anyway. So that's even more perfect. I think there's a crafting station down across the road in that little bit where Senan the Giant used to stay. And since some of the brigands were inside there, I can reasonably presume it's a safe place to stay the night. I think it was in this building here. Let's make a couple of these. And then some more of these to practice our quality control. Excellent. And now I should 10 and 10. 11. Wow, okay. 15. Wow. You know what? No, I'm going somewhere dangerous. I'll hold off. Okay. I was going to exchange them for day in here, but I've got constant health regeneration, so I don't even need to worry about that. Okay, let's go settle down for a bit over here. I'll fuel that. I will level up. And you know what? That perception is very tempting. So let's look at the skill trees. For strength, I'd probably get mighty blows next, with an eye towards godly physique at some point. You know what? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should probably bounce it up over there. And with perception, go for the eyes, could balance out the slightly odd boost I got over here with extra lucky. Deep wounds, bleed, critical aegis, oh very good. And it would go towards blood first. So let's take this, absolutely. And then I will take perception. Like I said. Boost that critical hit chance. And the critical damage to make those critical hits more worthwhile. And then I'll rest. Get that journey underway. There may be wolves between me and the bridge. There definitely are, but they might give me no mind if I'm swift enough. And resting seems to automatically... Or did we get that from our kills? I'm not sure. Well, oh, hello.
Someone's out there. I've had worse.
Are we going to fight, are we?
That's all you've got.
Fucking wolf as well. Right. You brought that on yourself, pal. Oh. These are restocking as well? Could have sworn it. Oh, you bastard. Okay. And I have a two-handed weapon to practice using. Let's do that then. I believe there are 2 more wolves up here by the gate. This gate looks more fortified than the other. There we go. And let us finally set foot in a new area. And hope we don't die immediately as soon as it finishes loading. Interestingly, it may be safer by the other gate, but this is the main one I've been generally directed to and channeled towards by the story. Could have probably stepped through the other one earlier, but I held off until I knew my business here was done. So we can expect the big forest, is it the mugwood? And lots of Celts in this area. We're looking for the shield and anything else we can find along the way, really. Also, the first thing we'll be able to do, hooray, we're not dead, is listen to the music. And we found a waypoint. So the first thing we'll be able to do is open our map. The statue is near here, rather than near the other gate. Like that to the Horns of the South and a picture of it here. Excellent. Oh, we get to go all over this way. So it goes up and to the right. And we can switch maps. I see, said the blind man. Well then. There's that great big bird again that we've witnessed before. It may be a more constant presence here, or... well, we'll see.
Who's there? What do you want? We're just
hello?
sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
I'm one of Vran's friends. No, what are you doing here?
Working hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts. Walking right up to a pair of Dalrita without even flinching. Well, well.
Impressive, indeed.
We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Cuanacht don't even dare to think about heading south. Imagine a Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable. Even Grindylows have their honor, unlike those scum. And catching a deserter? Now that's a real treat.
You think I'm a deserter? And what do you do to those you capture?
We do what any honorable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their cowards. You could say those vermin owe us a debt. Thanks to us, they're well fed, and Denham pays us handsomely.
Who's Denham?
A Camelot legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in Cuanacht. He's decent enough, and he pays a good price for deserters' scalps.
Better not let you think I'm a deserter then. Are there a lot of Camelotians?
Aye, there are. We've been here for 2 years now, and they're multiplying like vermin.
It all seemed innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord to mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Cuanacht fell for it like naive children. So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now, as the Camelotians aim to take the Menhir, the village is torn. Some want to go to Camelot, others want to stay. It's a complete mess in there, my fair help me.
She won't. The goddess doesn't like people like us.
Shut your mouth. You're flapping your gums like a wench in a brothel. Anything else? Or will you be on your way?
I'll be going now.
Good hunting.
I notice they have a very distinctive lantern, the like of which we have seen before. It also occurs to me that as members of the Dalrieta, they may be able to see little Potter here. But they don't seem to mind. It's just normal for them. They're used to things being a bit different. They have a more open-minded perception of reality. Where? We saw it flying by overhead when we entered the area. This can't be good. And that's a statue. Quite possibly the one we seek. Oh, there you are! Is that going to be a constant threat now, while we're in this area? I don't think we can realistically shoot at it. Oh, what is that? It's like a giant stag. Well then. Up and around us. Look, if the map goes mostly this way, I kind of want to go exploring over here and then work my way across. I also want to be cautious. I'm new here. I don't fully know what to expect yet, especially if that great big bird's going to come flying down over me again. I don't think I could realistically loose an arrow at it in time, and I've put all my bloody crafting things away, so there's a shrine over there. What have we here? Oh, you! They've got things on. They look like higher level red caps. They have like sharp sticks sticking out of their hoods. I'm not sure about the spikes on the spine, but some sort of rudimentary armor plates. I should be cautious. Well, that looks like a place to explore. That tree looks like a fun place to visit. And the shrine is accessed from somewhere on the other side. Okay, wonderful. And the big bird hasn't come to ask us the way to Sesame Street. It stayed away after its 2 passes. It may well come again. Oh! But there's another gate this way. So yeah, if we explore the area between the 2 gates, because we could theoretically come through either of them, this may be the safest. He says, taking extreme guesswork. Uh-oh. Well, you look like nasty bastards who want to die. Oh, wow.
I've had worse.
You know what? In terms of gear, I'm intrigued to see how their equipment... Okay, Deserter's Scalps. That's going to be the new thing to get turned in for bounties here, isn't it? Deserter's Light Armor. Great Sword needs 11 strength. Can work on that. Scalps, yeah, sure. Red Caps, Daggers. Cool. Let's carry on. I'm thinking up and over. Look at that tower. That is sheer bonkers chaos magic stuff right there. Actually reminds me of a Pathfinder scenario called From Shore to Sea. Actually, that's a module, not a scenario. an interesting one. Bridge. Bear. Stag Father's Shrine. Oh dear God, the pain. The man I am seeking should be down there. So, let's head down into the clearing. Well, into the valley. And see what we can encounter. Wait, dig! Dig! Let us dig! Some more sapphire tinsel, not ruby tinsel this time. Okay. We can work with this. There's a camp over there. With a lot of bad guys, apparently. Oh! You came from the tree. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to be over encumbered now, aren't we?
This is my lucky day.
And the danger of being over encumbered. Oh wow.
Wilma!
Is, well, that if we have to fight the Foredweller at night, whatever he's called, and there's a different one in Act 2, and we haven't defeated one in Act 1, will we have to fight the Act 2 version here? Because of the area we're in, rather than the fact that we haven't defeated... Because, in theory, if there's a different one in Act 1, a different one in Act 2, and we haven't triggered him yet, right? I'm not saying the Act 1 one will stay in Act 1, but I'm saying the Act 2 one shouldn't be available for us to encounter yet. But the fact that we are in the wrong area may affect that. Now, I'm supposed to be looking for someone here, and it's not him. Fucking hell, okay. I think that may be double bear. Yep. Maybe we can speak to the man afterwards. Look, just fuck off! Okay, good. Right, so what I'm trying to do here... Bloody hell. Is apparently get him. Right, finally. Now, excuse me, sir. I was hoping to speak with you.
Oi, what do you think you're doing here? This is my spot. I got here before dawn, so you better get lost, you miscreant.
Why don't you calm down and tell me what's the problem?
I don't need to explain anything. But you better explain why you're trying to steal my mushrooms.
There are mushrooms here? I don't care about your mushrooms, I'm just passing by.
Move along, but remember, I've got my eye on you. If you start snooping around the grass here, you'll get a taste of my knife.
As a potential member of the Alchemist Guild, maybe I should have asked him what kind of mushrooms. That could be the statue we're looking for. Ooh, okay. Hang on. Just a bloody minute. I think he's murdered someone here. The Royal Geographer's Note. The Tale of the Harper Twins. Long ago, in the court of King Sagramore, there lived two sisters named Ain and Aideen. Renowned for their beauty and grace, they captivated all with their enchanting, harmonious music, which we seem to be able to hear right now. But as often happens in courts, intrigue and jealousy found fertile ground. Whispers began to spread, sowing seeds of discord between the sisters. Of course, they'll play beautifully together, but everyone knows that Ain possesses the true talent. Others would counter, "Nonsense, it's clear that Aideen carries every performance." Yet the hearts of the court leaned towards Ain, and soon enough discord took root between the sisters. Each sought to outshine the other, and the once perfect harmony of their performances turned into jarring dissonance. King Sagramore, weary of the constant strife, decided to settle the matter once and for all. He decreed that the sisters must prove who was the better musician, promising to erect a statue in honour of the victor. The contest was to take place at the foot of the slope where the statue would be carved. The day of the concert arrived. Ain played first, and her music enthralled all who listened. Then came Aideen's turn, at which she touched the strings. But as she touched the strings, her harp emitted a dreadful sound, and one of the strings snapped. "You see, little sister, even your harp cannot bear to hear your playing," taunted Ain. Overcome with rage, Aideen attacked Ain, and who lost her balance and struck her head against the rocks, falling lifeless. In his fury, King Sagramore commanded that Aideen be hanged by the strings of her own harp beneath the unfinished statue of her sister. In the end, the monument was completed, and beneath it lay the tombs of both sisters, yet they were not placed together. Instead, each rests in a separate chamber, forever facing one another, a sombre reminder of their tragic tale. And so the story of Ain and Aideen is told to this day, a legend of beauty, talent, and the destructive power of envy. Note from the royal geographers: for your safety, do not attempt to search for the tomb. The area is potentially hazardous, and the unknown contents of the tomb could pose significant risks. Respect the legend and the site, and appreciate the statue from a safe distance. We will leave that note there for anyone else who should happen to find it. Although, if we should happen to find such an entrance, and he may well ask us to do so, what is this
The air
shrine?
changed the moment you arrived.
Adamant aurochs. We will take that and use it. Excellent.
The air
Oh, look
changed
at
the
that.
moment
It's
you
right
arrived.
there.
What do you require?
I found Eckhart's research journals. Here you are.
Good. Very good. I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure?
What about the harpist statue? Can you tell me anything of that?
It's unrelated to your task, but since you're curious...
Is it now?
This is the statue of the mourning harpist, built in the memory of the twin sisters from the court of Sagramore, the former ruler of Cuanacht and its lands. Legend has it that one sister killed the other out of jealousy for her talent. They also say that if you camp here at night, you might hear the wailing of the betrayed sister. But with the weirdness so thick, who'd camp here at night? The inn at Cuanacht is far more welcoming. That's all I know. But if you ever come across the remnants of the royal geographers, they might be able to tell you more.
There's an inn. I think I'm ready for my next assignment.
I'd like you to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long.
It sounds like you're well ahead of all of these people already, and this is more a test for me to gather and look at their research. What exactly has Calum been doing?
We don't know the details, but I doubt it's anything good or humane. From what I hear, he's gone completely mad and started experimenting on humans. He always claimed it's the only way to unlock the spark of life, but practicing necromancy is, of course, strictly forbidden by the Guild.
Of course. How does the Guild want me to deal with Calum?
Personally, I'd like to treat him the way he treats his test subjects. That's just my own view on the matter. The Guild only wants information on what he's doing. It'd be best if you didn't get yourself killed while gathering it.
I see. And where can I find him?
The owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
I see. Looking at the time... See no evil, blading with shadows. Unforgettable. So it looks like I'm going in here. And that will presumably be where the town is and where the inn is. Over my... What the hell is that? See no evil. I might be able to meet Denham, the Camelotian legate. And over my dead bodies... I do recall seeing a lot of people complaining this quest was bugged on the forums. Didn't look at I noticed it was a common bug report. There's been many patches since then. It could have been fixed. I don't know. Alright. Well, I think I should try not going under here. But I think I should try to find myself somewhere safe to rest ere nightfall. So let's do just that. And if the wolf wants to come and bother us, he'll get what's coming to him. I wonder if we have higher level wolves in this region. If the wolf wants to come and bother us. I saw you change your facing. Well, still a one-hit kill, so maybe not. Let's just try and get to a safe spot by nightfall. And then presumably we can rest. And begin our exploration in earnest. What is this? Critical Aegis. Every time you... The next hit you suffer. Oh, okay, so it's not a time duration. Excellent. Well, that is a good symbol we should be used to seeing. So we've pulled off some kind of critical hit recently. Okay, there we go. And I'm imagining once we get to some kind of settlement, it will be the... Yeah, I see the big castle over there, don't worry. It will be the sort of centre of our activity. We basically need to find ourselves a safe place for the night. Especially if that creature is still chasing us. We don't know how to cross over to that side, so we're on this side. Are we, Oh, that's... Wait, come on, look, there's a way over there, right? Just a moment. Yes, up this way. Let's follow it. We'll go under this tree because it's a nice little arch. Gives us a sense of safety. Something above our heads to prevent anything falling on us. And yet that tower still looks very dodgy. We don't want to approach that if we don't have to. I see a person who doesn't seem very hostile. Make that 2 people. Oh no, they totally do.
We may be in for a fight.
You deserters.
Beg for mercy. You're nothing but a...
Oh no, not the shield, knockback and knockdown. Still don't know how we do that.
You've been fertilizing the soil.
Right.
I will be your downfall.
I still want to know how to do that move or to stop it. It would appear that Camelot has taken on a somewhat Roman aesthetic. Gotta get those. Okay.
I will be your downfall. I see fear in your eyes. I've had worse.
Got him. Okay. So, we want this. And this one. And this one. I think that's all of them. So, lots of deserters. I wonder if those men back there, near the border, will give us rewards for defeating deserters. You know what? So the castle seems to be up here. Maybe the Forlorn Swords region is this area, over this river. I doubt it, but this could be a holdout of many brigands. Doesn't look overly friendly just yet. There's the Menhir. They did say that the Menhir is in village and the men of Camelot want to take it. Not necessarily remove it, but perhaps take and hold.
We may be in for a fight.
Okay. Let's see the time.
I see fear in your eyes.
Alright, let's fight
I see fear in your eyes.
Where the fuck are you? There you are. Right, okay.
I see fear in your eyes. I will be your downfall.
Mate.
Just but a scratch.
Nope, he's going for a potion.
Show me what you're made of.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Show me what you're made of. I see fear in your eyes.
You know what? Our hammer would be really good here.
You'll fall to my sword. I've had worse. You're nothing but a peasant.
Don't know what pushed me back there.
Show me what you're made of.
Oh, it's getting weird.
I will be your downfall.
All right. And now, oh, it's all blue instead of purple. Now we really need to head towards those gates. And just pray we find ourselves a safe place for the night. I see the great feathered one flying overhead. I don't want to call it the big bird again, and this does look awfully ruined. The fuckers closed the gates! Am I locked out for the night? Wait. I may be safe. Oh, this can't be good. Oh, it's really not good. I'm not fighting now, am I? Oh, God. It's as if it's draining the life essence out of me. Oh, menhirs are supposed to repel the weirdness, right? Which means that Arthur's spirit within me, even though he created this thing, right?
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights the menhir, and then dies on our watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
She's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help her up, Ansem.
If you'll excuse me, I'm rather groggy.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the menhir react to you?
I carry King Arthur within me. Probably shouldn't tell him this. You know what? It could be aligned with Caradoc, but we will. He might mock.
I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory.
Oh no, I have no idea.
The local menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this menhir represents?
They're statues that ward off the weirdness. Merlin built them. That's not true. I only know how they affect me, or how I affect them. No, they ward off the weirdness. Some say they were here before the humans. Yes, that is correct.
Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend, that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others...
Wait.
Like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen. It's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Is this all going to be about independence again? Why would Camelot want to take your men here?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the menhirs scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is,
not good.
If they can figure out how to restore the power of the menhirs.
And Unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
Okay. If Camelot takes for men here, your people will be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want.
What do you want from me? I'm not going to mention Palamedes' shield. I'm not going to say I don't know why I should care. What would you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
What do you want of me then?
I want you to speak with Dino and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Cuanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
Indeed. I'm searching for Palamedes' shield.
Palamedes' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
Oh, believe me, I'm not coming to try and take it. Just maybe something from it.
If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
And with that, I think we can relatively safely end the episode here. I will be looking for Anselm, though.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one.
What is it?
I'll say goodbye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone. See you all soon.